just got to the house. It's about 5:30. Have a big day planned ahead for me. So what I want to accomplish for this trip is, what do I have on my list here? Move 3 garage shelves into the office. I already made room in the office for the shelves. All I have to do is clean off the shelves in the garage and then bring them in. Hopefully I can do that on my own. Last time I had a friend help me, but I'll see if I can manage this time. And I want to get the office set up with all the fabric. See how much space I have left. Trying to figure out where I want to put the batting. If there's room left over in the office, I'll pile it in there. Otherwise, I'll have to put it out on the patio. And I want to pull some of the fabric from the shed. I did some thinking about that, and I'll see if I can separate the holiday fabric from the non-holiday fabric and just bring in the non-holiday. I think that will sell a little better than the holiday fabric. If I have room for all of it, I'll just bring it all in. I have a feeling I'm not, so what I might have to do is just have a 2-day sale for the fabric, and whatever space I have left over after the first day, I can just replenish with the fabric that's in the shed. Otherwise, I'll just have to just donate it, I guess. I think most of it's Halloween fabric. I'm not sure how well that's going to sell. But worst case scenario, I'll just donate it. And since it's been sitting out in the shed for I don't know how many years, it might just all be deteriorated and it might just have to get thrown out, but we'll see when I get there. What else do I have? I need to find a place to put the baskets. They're just in the way right now. I think after everything is set up, I'll see how much space I have. I'd like to sell them at the sale. If not, I'll just move them into the garage and sell them at a later sale. And that's all I have on my list for this trip. Really only planning on being here a day and a half at the most. So I'm really looking forward to having the fabric sale. I need to have that as soon as possible. And, oh, my breakfast is ready. Need to see how much space I have left over. I'm hoping it'll clear out the majority of the fabric and craft stuff that's here. And then I might think about staying here for a month or 2. And that will help with selling the furniture. I've noticed I do have it posted on Facebook, but since I'm only here 1 or 2 days a week, most people, they either don't reply in time, or they can't come over, or they just, I don't know when I'm going to be here, so I can't really set up an appointment, and then they lose interest or find something else, and it's just, selling the furniture's really been a struggle when I'm not here full time. And I'm still looking forward to my deadline of November 5th. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna really have to hustle and just start chucking stuff, just donate it. I'm starting to get a little discouraged. I mean, I've been at this for about 7 months now. I know during the winter I only came up maybe once a month because it was just too cold to do anything, but I thought, well, when summer comes, I'll be up there more frequently and I'll get a whole lot more done, but that's not really the case. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm just slow, I guess. I guess it's a combination of things. I'm just slow and I can only do so much, and I've wanted to get as much money as I can for this stuff, but I need to decide if just emptying the house is more important right now. So sorry to start out the morning on kind of a sad note of me being discouraged and frustrated and sad, but that's life. We don't always enjoy the projects that are thrown at us, but I'm just trying to do the best I can and get through it. Just gonna do the best I can to get through today, hurry up and have the craft sale so I can see a large part of the stuff move out of the house. And we'll see how the day goes. So here's hoping to a productive trip. So it's about 10:30. I'm just taking a little break right now. I was able to move two of the shelves from the garage into the office. So I got those two gray metal shelves right there, pretty much all filled up with fabric that was in the middle of the room, and I still have all this fabric in the middle of the room. I still have some doll making stuff. I still have those white shelves I can put things on. I need to box up all our paperwork and put that somewhere. And I have to empty out the bottom drawer. It's filled with paperwork. The top drawer has a lock on it, so I can just lock that so people aren't snooping through papers during the sale. I brought this white shelf out that was in the closet here. And the closet is basically filled with stuff I'm gonna sell on eBay. It goes all the way back. So closet's full. I still have all this holiday fabric sitting in the middle of the room here. I'll have to box up some of the office supplies here and use this L-shaped desk that's sitting here. I'm really running out of space of where to put things that I'm keeping. I've just been putting them in the master bedroom, but it's getting really full in there. And both of the closets in the two bedrooms are full of stuff that I'm keeping. I still have all the doll making stuff I have to display. And there's still all the fabric in the shed I have to bring in. I'm kind of running out of ideas. I really hope a lot of people come and buy all this fabric because this is a whole lot of work. Setting all this up, bringing in shelves, displaying it all, just unpacking it all. So I'm just really hoping for a good sale. Hope to make a lot of money, hope to get a lot of fabric out of here. Really looking forward to more space. So I'll just keep plugging along for today and I'll see what happens. So I'm taking lunch break right now and I feel like the house looks even worse than it did before, mainly because I'm just dragging everything out and trying to put it on display for the sale. So I did have the kitchen all cleaned out and this is what it currently looks like. Those are just empty boxes. There's a table I sit at. All of these empty plastic containers had fabric in them. And there's just a little trail through the kitchen, which is frustrating because I'm constantly stepping over things and knocking stuff over, and then I have to restack it. So here's a little trail. But here's what the office looks like. Looks a little better. So basically just what's left here is fabric I'm going to put out in the living room. Need some more grab bags. So the chair I'm going to put in the bedroom. And this is what the rest of the room looks like. So right there's miniatures. And then I just have some bins of just random stuff people can look through. Then there's a doll making section, and I'm going to put more doll making stuff here, and I'm going to bring in those shelves and put those there. And this is in the living room. This is all the doll making stuff that has to go in the bedroom. I'm really hesitant about putting any of this stuff out because nobody really came to the doll making sale that I had. I don't think doll making is a very popular hobby. It's kind of antiquated. And then you have to lay out all these pieces and it just takes up a lot of space. I'll probably put a few things out, see what happens on the first day of the sale, but really, I just want to get rid of it somehow. Probably find some place to donate it. There's not a whole lot of places I found online that even accept doll making stuff. It's not really something kids would do. It's very skilled and technical. But I think the main concern for the sale is really the fabric. I think that's where most of the money is. That's what people want to buy. So I'm going to mainly focus on that. And I'll just throw the doll making stuff in the garage if it's just taking up too much space. So those are my plans for today. I think I'm going to eat my lunch and then I'll try to finish moving some of the doll making stuff into the garage and move this fabric out into the living room. I was going to bring the shelves in. It's pretty hot outside, so I might do that tomorrow morning. Otherwise, doing pretty good for today. Just really want to hurry up and get this over with. Getting kind of tired of driving back and forth. Getting tired of all the clutter, stumbling over it and moving it. I'm just constantly moving things and rearranging, and I just really want to be done. But gotta stay focused, stay on track, and it'll get there eventually. So I came across this box. It was kind of stuffed in with fabric from the 80s and 90s. And I guess she was in the process of making a quilt. I found all these little pieces here. With instructions and more little pieces. Not sure how far she got. Oh. Guess it was gonna look like this. And this little scraps of fabric. Irish chain miniature quilt. I'm not sure where she got this from because this is not her handwriting. She probably bought it somewhere. I did find she would buy a lot of things through the mail back in the 80s. So that's probably where this came from. And I feel so bad just throwing it out, but maybe I'll keep a few of the pieces and make something out of them. But I've been coming across like a few other projects that she kind of started. And it just makes me sad to think she never got to finish them. I guess I wonder what she was thinking when she was working on it, or what was going through her head, or did she intend to finish it, or when she intended to finish it. I guess it makes me sad that she's not here to finish these things, and this is kind of all I have left of her handiwork. But I can always keep it and either finish it or make something else out of it, so I'll probably do that. It's just kind of a sad thing to come across when I was cleaning. And I found this box. I opened it, and I think this was a doll she was in the process of making with a little dress. Just like some scrap fabric in here. So, yep, she never got to finish this one either. So I just feel sad and wish she was here. So I just miss her. So it's nearing the end of the day, and I just wanted to give a quick update before it gets too dark in here. So here is the office room. I'm going to bring in another set of shelves, put those in front of the closet, and put the fabric from the shed on there. And this is what it looks like. So, got some fabric here, and then we have the doll making. I have a whole lot more doll making stuff, but this is all I'm going to put out, and I'll put a big sign up saying if they're interested in more, I have more. I just don't want it to take up too much space because I don't think people are going to buy it. Then we have miniatures and doll making and miniatures down there. And then fabric all over here. And then a few more doll making stuff. And more doll making on these shelves. And sewing room looks pretty much the same. Just put some fabric on the shelves in the middle. And I moved those binders in here. Got a few extra shelves up there. Otherwise, the sewing room is ready to go. Just need to price things. Yay! So excited, it's done. I think it looks so good. I think Mom would be proud of me. I found this dress form out in the garage. I'm gonna put that out for sale. And I found this quilting frame. I have no idea how it works, but I'll put that out for sale. Found a big roll of yellow vinyl. And there's another quilting frame here. I need to figure out prices for those. Need to find a place to put these two things. I think the junk table's ready to go. It's a lot of stuff for people to look through. And this one, this junk table, I still need to organize, and I need to make some space underneath there. I need to move some of it down there. And the baskets I'm going to move into the bathroom because I need the space over here. So the only thing I have to do tomorrow is bring the shelves in from the garage, bring the fabric in from the shed, put that on the shelves, find a place to put this doll making stuff in the garage, and move the baskets into the bathroom. And then I think I'm just about done prepping. I need to price things. But I'm starting to see the end. Wow, this is a lot of work. Been pretty much working all day. Just took a few breaks here and there. But I think it's set up pretty good. Hope it goes well. Hope people like it. Hope people buy a lot of stuff. So I'm nearing the end of prepping for the craft sale. I'm so excited. A lot of hard work. So I'm going to call it a night and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day. I'm super exhausted and tired and I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to go home. I think I've decided to forego bringing the last set of shelves in from the garage. I'm just too tired. And I was gonna pull the fabric that was sitting out in the shed, but I figured it's been sitting out there for who knows how many years in the heat and the cold, and it's probably just dry rotted. So even if it's usable, I'll probably just donate it. So I did kind of set up the batting area. I used part of the buffet. I just have to do a small amount of rearranging so I can get things to fit in here. I need to see if I can clean up the kitchen a little bit. I need to set up the scale so I can weigh all the fabric. And just do a little minor adjustments here and there. For today, I might take a trip to Goodwill depending on how I'm feeling. Otherwise, it's probably just gonna be a short day. I know I've said it before, but this is just a whole lot of work, so I really hope people show up and buy a lot of stuff. So those are the things I have planned for today, and time to get started. And yesterday I found this sculpture I made back in 2nd grade. Is this the ugliest thing ever? Oh my gosh, I forgot all about this. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a cat or a pig, but the nose is all crooked and it just has these ugly blue dots all over it. I'm not sure what kind of tail that is. And it leans over because it's supposed to sit like this, but I remember one of the feet got smushed. Oh my gosh, this brings back memories. If there's an ugly sculpture contest out there, I think this would win it. So I think I have everything pretty much set up the way I want it. Just have a few minor things to do when I return for my next trip. Any time for your nap? You ate your breakfast, right? You just looking at me? Looking out the window? Okay, I think I'm all ready for the sale. Yay! So this is what the living room looks like. Junk table. Halloween, Christmas. All these storage units right here I'm going to put out on the porch, so I'll free up this space. Straightened up this table. Put those templates down there. Just need to move those boxes under the table. Now we got thread, patterns. I moved all the baskets to the bathroom. So we got a bunch of this craft text. And then just pillow forms, batting. I just put all that stuff in the buffet. And a few things up there. Fleece table's pretty full. More fabric here. These are all empty boxes in the kitchen. This is the doll making stuff. I'll just leave it here in the hallway because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Dress form, I'll probably put that outside. So steady. Oh, and we got this thread wall hanging. Statue. Going to close the door to the bathroom. And we have the sewing room. Put some more empty containers down there. Now the woodworking section. I put the notebooks with all her patterns printed out over here. And I move those containers of buttons in here. And in the office, yay, we can see the floor. So I found some quilting frames and some type of table, doll making stuff. I just put some of it out. I didn't want it to take up too much room because I don't think that many people are going to buy it. We have miniatures, more doll stuff, fabric, more fabric over here, and then more doll making stuff. And some big fancy doll I found. And some more dolls. And more fabric. Some giant rolls of Velcro. Jersey knit, bag of scrap fabric. So I think I'm all ready for the sale. Yay! I just need to come back early and price everything out. I'll probably come a day early and do that. Need to decide when I'm going to have the sale. But I'm really excited. Hope a lot of people show up. Hope I make a lot of money. Because setting all this up was a lot of work. And I just hope everything goes well. So, let's see. For this morning, I have to drop a load of stuff off at Goodwill. And then I'll probably just head home. Really tired from yesterday. Need to recuperate. So, that's it for this trip. And I'll see you next time at the sale. Well, he had his nap. I don't know, I think he wants to eat again. Well, time for me to go home. You can't stay here. I just got done packing up the car. He's like, feed me, Mindy. I'm hungry. Oh, it's time to go home.